What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Let's try and have a better run than yesterday's run today. No strike. But how do I start this? You know who I haven't taken in a while? I'm going the wrong way. Thief! I haven't taken the Thief in a little bit. Let me look at my Thief runs. See if there's anything in here that piques my interest. Fairy Tale Thief. That one's the opposite of piquing my interest. No offense to Fugred. Kami mixed damage crit build with... Oh, that's literally the run I was attempting yesterday, right? Yeah. Although I did change it midway through to a strike run. Go-Getter Hunter with either Clown or Thief. That's also Kami. Jesus Christ, Kami. So many run requests. Eska, Thief, Root of All Evil. Delta, Predator and Champion with Thief Legendary. That's not Thief. Dock Run, Backstab Start, plus Rip Pocket Thief. Full Magic, but most important one. Oh, that's Strike 4. Oh, God. Okay. Nothing in here particularly interests me. At least right out the bat, but we can at least start with Thief and build from there. Just kind of go with the flow type deal. I'm not really committed to Thief, really, regardless. You know, I could end up doing anything from this point, as I always like to say. This is just to start us off, and we will go with the flow of the run. The RNG, as I like to say. Alright, let's make this run better than yesterday's run. Freaking strike, doing strike shenanigans. Not a bad, in fact, it's, you know, like I like to say, it has like one of the highest, if not the highest ceiling in the game for like potential. But, it's very role dependent. It's like one of those inscriptions that's very top heavy with the equipment that you can get. There's a lot of legendary and unique equipment that you pretty much need to truly pop off with your strike builds, and if you don't get them, it's just like significantly worse than most other builds that you can do. And even if you like get some of the top heavy, like, you know, say you get like a Veiled Mask, that's a pretty good step in the right direction. But even then, your run is still not going to exactly soar until you get multiple of the top heavy things. And one thing I didn't even mention yesterday when I was talking about the top heavy gear, excuse me, is the legendary from the Huntress, which is like enormously top heavy, obviously. It's definitely like one of the best strike items in the game, if not, actually, that's, what a weird qualifier. It's one of the best items in the game, period, if not the best. There's only a couple of other items that really even contend with it in terms of like just raw power. One of them being the Cup of Fate, which is, you know what? It has a ceiling on it. Like there is a limit to how much you can scale with it, whereas theoretically there is no limit to how much you can scale with the Huntress Legendary. So I would say the Huntress Legendary is better, and if that's the case, then it's the best item in the game. So. And it just happens to have the strike inscription on it. Definitely benefits you to have it on a strike run, but you don't need it for strike builds. All this is garbage. I'll just take the most rare thing that's there. Ooh, Emular Duality. Don't mind if I do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Time to get some money. Pretty good. Like, the first item on the Dark Quartz pedestal being a good item is always a good sign. Maybe we get an interesting run here. Maybe I see the Root of All Evil. And then I can like build a ridiculous Thief run with like insane huge damage percent. Who knows? Oh my God, stop stop moving around so much. What are you doing? And I don't know, you could try attacking or something? Like, what the fuck was that? How aggravating. And also, just stay here, okay? Yeah, that's what I want to see. Don't go back up. There's no reason to. Well, you know what? You stayed down long enough for me to get value out of it. That's all that really mattered to me. All is well, all is good. Give me one of your legendaries. Okay. Too much to ask, I guess. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll take the Quint. Yeti's a good Quint. I don't care to upgrade my Thief right now because I'm not committed to it. Don't need 5 bone shards either, so... No, thank you. Spokesman of the Mist, though. The earlier I see the Spokesman, usually the happier I am, because, you know, the Spokesman can give you some pretty beneficial stat boosts that can kind of determine what your run's going to end up looking like. Yeah, that's what I want. Stay in the brambles. Or come out. Either one works for me, bozo. I win regardless. Damage. Yes. Or crit rate. Crit rate or damage was what I was looking for there. And I got damage. So that determines possibly what we do from here. We just played a run with the clown. Even though it didn't end very well. You know, that shit still counts. But now that we have magic damage amp, probably want a magic partner. Although I can, of course, take invisible knife and build crit items. Or any number of things. Not just crit items, but like ability spam and stuff like that. We already have the Amulet of Duality, so we're already kind of set into a mixed damage direction. Not that you need to tell me twice about building in a mixed damage direction. You know what? I had like a triple take there. I thought I saw the lunar ring, and then I was about to say, oh, never mind, that's the abandoned wedding ring. And then I realized, oh, that's a rare chest. That is the lunar ring. I thought it was this thing for a second. But nope, actual lunar ring. If I see the solar sword, that will definitely be tempting. Ah, Lou. Okay, I was literally thinking when I saw that Shade Spirit, I was like, what if I see Lou here? What happens then? Do I actually do an Oberon run? All of a sudden? Maybe that Fairy Tale Thief runner quest is a little more enticing because Lou is here. Means the odds of me going Fairy Tale from here are pretty high. I'll be keeping my eye out for Elementalist Blessing moving forward. Because, like, the thing about Oberon runs, and I talk about this from time to time, is they're very popular with people, and I understand why. I get it. They're very powerful, and they also are very new player friendly because they kind of play themselves. But like when you get to my amount of time played in this game, it's a lot less enticing to have the game play itself for you because, like, I don't need the game to do that. I can play it perfectly fine myself, which is why you don't see me play Oberon runs very often. However, whenever I am offered the Lou Life Spirit early, I'll consider it. As long as the game is kind and shows me the Dark Spirit Shade, maybe even shows me the Omenron. Maybe I could actually finally fucking get that run on this channel. You know, I'm down for it. The game just has to cooperate even a little bit, and we're good to go on that front. So, come on, game. Give me the Omenron. Whatever the fuck it's called. I call it Omenron because that's what people in my community were calling it. And it just kind of stuck with me. We need the Corrupted Spirit, whatever the fuck he's called. Let's just hope this this Yiggy fight goes smoothly. Not for any particular, like, oh god, if it goes on too long I'm gonna die reasons, but because you guys know me. I like getting in and out here as quick as possible. Once you've fought Yggdrasil a couple 1,000 times, you've fought him enough at that point, you know? How many times have I actually fought Yiggy? I wonder. I guess but no, the game doesn't count your wins is the problem. Like, it counts my deaths. I wish there was a win count, man. I would actually be very curious to know how many games of Skul the Hero Slayer I've played. Most of them have fought Yggdrasil. Like, maybe the first, like, 10 or so runs. that I ever did didn't make it to Yiggy. Maybe that's probably even a high ball of how many runs I played that didn't make it to Yggdrasil originally. But it would be nice if the developers added in that, even if they added it in like now and it wasn't counting our wins to this point, I would still like that feature because I want to see my actual win-loss ratio. That'd be fun and cool and give me even more incentive to be a sweat lord. Revenge treasure, huh? That's actually a pretty good prince's box. All this other stuff kind of janky, so I think I will happily take this. Gives me treasure 4. Get rid of this, or actually let's get rid of the masterpiece because we're definitely not going in a masterpiece direction. I saw, by the way, that Mr. Bakanudo posted a okay, no, that's good. He posted a fairy tale and masterpiece run. That's what's up, honestly. Spread the gospel, Bach. I'm with you all the way, brother. Show these fools that mixed damage runs are not just possible, but they're actually very good. We gotta get the word out. He even made a video not that long ago about how you guys are playing Skul wrong, and I think it was pretty much just about, not exclusively. I'm sure there were plenty of tips and tricks in there besides mixed damage, but like he went into heavy explanations about why mixed damage is good and why you should be building mixed damage, and I approve. I approve of this message. People need to learn. There's literally no reason to not be doing it. It will increase your win rate exponentially. That's all I got. Watch my endless catalog of videos for proof. Although I don't think I need to convince much of my audience of this fact. Even if you guys don't personally enjoy building mixed damage runs, it's pretty indisputable that it is good and makes your runs stronger. It makes your it makes your win rate higher, is what I'll say. One thing I do acknowledge, obviously, it's just like indisputable, is that the potential ceiling on solo damage runs is higher than, like, and we're just talking like, you know, like damage percent wise, you know, like you can get higher damage percent if you just build one damage type than if you build two. But if you build mixed damage, you're pulling from two pools of item types that have very powerful items in them that you otherwise would be limiting yourself to not taking for pretty much no reason. If you ignored them. So like, you know, if say you were trying to build like crit items and you're like, oh, but my skull is like a magic skull, and here's a thief armor, a physical item. I simply just cannot take this physical item because my skull is magic, and it's for some reason impossible. You're literally limiting yourself to like just an entire pool of items that is so insanely powerful and has so many good items in it, and you're not taking them for no reason. So just a bit of a, I guess, lesson there. Let's see if we can find the Dark Spirit Shade. I'll even pass the Purple Floor because we need to get it earlier, else we're not going to get it. But here's 2 I have to take these, of course. If I'm building Oberon, I should take all the spirits I see. Well, I guess we're not getting the Dark Spirit Shade in this shop, and the odds are getting lower and lower to find it, so we can certainly get along without it, but it's not going to be good if I don't get it. Because, like, if you have Lu, it's like, not having Shade is a crime. And also, obviously, Elementalist Blessing, very important. Though you can get along just fine on Fairy Tail runs without Elementalist Blessing. Shockingly, there's a lot of other sources of damage scaling in the Dark Mirror that allow for it. And also, we have a potential dupe in this room. I don't know if you guys noticed. Let's see if we can do this shit. The odds are pretty in my favor. Okay, a rare, that's what you want to see, because the odds of this being a rare are very high. Okay. Okay. Almost. Close, but no cigar. Do I want this? No, I don't. I might even just play out these 2 skulls. One thing I think people should realize about Oberon runs is like, you could literally play Oberon on any skull, like magic, physical. You could literally just run around with like a common skull, and it literally makes no difference because, like I said, Oberon runs play themselves, and like surely your input definitely matters to an extent, but the main source of your damage is going to be the Oberon and the spirits, so keep that in mind. Not that these two skulls can't pop off pretty hard with Oberon run regardless. Because you can have physical damage on your Oberon run and it hurts nothing. You know, refer to the conversation we just had. Also, I need to focus. I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason. That's what I get for getting too explanation heavy. Oh, they're both gonna ult. Yeah, okay. I'm taking way too much damage in this fight. Okay. We should be fine now. I don't know why we're never not fine. I guess I was just being a bozo. Talking way too much, not focusing as much as I should be. Fine by me. That's decent healing. Take the bone shards. I'll upgrade my thief. I guess I'll commit to the thief. I'll hold off on committing to the monkey for now. Got the back roll. Don't know how to feel about that. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it's iframes, which is nice. I guess I was hoping for coin toss, because that's, like, in my opinion, his best skill. Though we're not doing crit items, so it's not as good as it, like, is on crit item builds, which is where it truly shines. Still his best skill, though. And I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're, like, someone who needs the iframes, especially on the back roll, then you probably think back roll's the best skill. And honestly, fair opinion, it's a very good skill. And then you have stun on backstab, which is also very nice. I'm half tempted. I'm so far ahead, I think I will. I really genuinely don't have a lot of time left to get the shade, and I want it very badly, so. Frankly, I should have been taking some item moves before this. Also, having the back roll genuinely makes me wish I had some ability spam. Even though it'll go away at legendary, it still makes me wish I had it for now. Like some kind of ability spam. Manatech Gravity Generator or something. Man, get excited when I see an omen. We are swapping a lot. Let's get rid of this and grab the wheel for now. We have a lot of money at least. The odds of finding spirits are pretty high. Also want Elementalist Blessing at this stage still. It's very nice to have it. Even though, like I said, you can get along just fine without it. You still want it. Like, there's no reason to not look for it heavily. No spirits at all. You'll love to see that. That's what's up, baby. We out here. Though I did get 2 spirits in the last shop, so I can't complain too much, honestly. But, like, the odds of finding the shade at this point, very low. It's sad. It is what it is. If I had known I was getting a Lu, I would have taken the shade. I think he was on the Dark Quartz pedestal. Maybe he was in, like, one. I know I've seen the shade at this point. Oh! Oh! Sheesh! Yes, please. Let's get rid of this. Treasure 4, sure, it's nice, but it's a luxury. We don't need it anymore. Now we have Omenron. Exactly what I was asking for. Sometimes the game hears me and is very kind. Like, I don't think I have, to this day, maybe I have one Omenron run on the channel. I don't think I have any, though. So this may very well be the first time I'm getting to do this. Also, yes, please. I'll take a fucking Lich, dude. I'll happily take a Lich right before Leona Sisters. Let's freaking go. Okay, this run's suddenly freaking sick. Just give me an Elementalist Blessing. Give me the Shade Spirit. It can still happen. It's just very unlikely, but come on, game. Come on, come on, come on. We're in this together, aren't we? Give me the shade. Come on. All right, let's hit these two at the same time. Maybe a little too early on my part there. I'm gonna focus up a bit here because with my performance in the adventurer fight, I should probably take this seriously because I didn't do a very good job in that adventurer fight. And we have an omen now, so. Oh, there's no way that we get to do this the right way. Unfortunate. Wasted the wheel too. Whew. We're too big. Oh, we're too big. I think we're fine though. I think we're out of here. All right, beautiful. Uh-oh. I breathed in a weird way during that fight, and the whole time I was like stifling a cough. Now all of a sudden my throat's itchy. I may have just contracted some, like in the process of fighting that, I think I got sick. I've come down with a mean case of something or other. I'm probably dead. So I have the chance. I honestly think because here's a Medusa, and obviously very tempting, but I have the chance to skyrocket my money count here. I'm even very much willing to get rid of this wheel just to have the chance at having more rerolls and shops so I can afford to buy or just see more opportunities to find spirits. I really want this shade. Man, that's a shyness. Very tempting. Very, very tempting. I think I'm going to pass on it, though. This run seems volatile to an extent. Certainly volatile enough for me to not take shyness, which only helps against bosses, really. Very occasionally helping in rooms, but very, very occasionally. Emphasis on occasional. Please dupe my Omenron spirit. Or dupe the Lu or something. We have the chance to make something great here. Work with me here. Come on. Work with me. Is there anything I don't want duped? Kind of this. Definitely don't want this duped. Everything else is fair game. No princess box, okay? I know the game likes to fuck with me. No princess box. That's what's up. That's exactly what's up. Oh my god, I'm gonna be making so much money. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at my money count. Look at the bank account. Look at the cash amount. I'm gonna hold on to this for as long as I possibly can. Even since we already have enough skull shards, we're so far ahead. Take another item room. Ow. Oh yeah, you're deflecting that shit because you're an asshole. Already at 4K. I think we've low-rolled our doors, which is unfortunate. You hate to see it. No spirits there. There's a spirit. I think that awakens our Oberon. I feel like I need this. Oh, that doesn't awaken the Oberon. Am I tripping? Oh no, it dropped the wrong thing. What the fuck? There we go. There's our Omenron. There's still so much I need to do though. And now I don't have any path. Like, we need the Elementalist Blessing. Come on, man. There it is! Oh my god, I'm so lucky! Now I think I can happily get rid of this. Or this. Yeah. We have our damage. Obviously, it's sad to lose out on the money gain, but it needs to be done. And also, it's sad to lose it. Actually, maybe I pick this up then. I think I do pick this up. Get rid of this. Because we need a path to wisdom. At least I feel like we need a path to wisdom. We don't have wisdom right now. Oh, no, we do have wisdom. Oh, it's on this. Right, Lou. However, let's do the right thing here. I almost forgot. You guys probably would have gotten mad at me. It's definitely important to emphasize that you can min-max here and get even more money. Especially if you have gold % gain items in your inventory and you're dropping them in a shop or something, make sure to break any items that are also laying on the ground with all of your gold % gain items on you, because it's a lot more money that you can make than you otherwise would have lost for no reason. So min-maxing in Skul is like a bit of an art form. So happy to finally have an Omenron run on my YouTube channel. Hopefully I win it. It's been a long time coming. Gunpowder sword. Normally I would be jumping with, I would be saying yippee and jumping with joy, but we don't need that shit today. We're doing other things. Lesser traveled paths, for me at least. That's a common. Where is this fucking grenade? I literally can't see it. I'm so scared. Where did the grenade go? Like, genuinely, where the fuck did it go? Alright, y'all are about to feel the wrath of my chains. Ah! I'm literally missing all of my attacks. Come on, both of you ult at the same time. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's what you want to see. I'll probably just take the bone shards. I definitely can't afford to fit this on my build. I guess I could if I got rid of like the amulet of duality. But actually, it's pretty much impossible to awaken that from here. Don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just like excited to see an item I like, but at this stage, you just can't awaken that shit. Because we have Oberon, and Oberon's going to be stealing all my kills. Excuse me, I hope you guys didn't hear that. I'm Burpo. Alright. I think, because of the nature of this run, it makes sense to scale this first, above scaling my skill cooldown and attack speed, which is normally my first go-to. But Oberon is taking care of business on this run, as well as the spirits. I am merely a passenger, so allow them to do their thing. Also, no. I'm going to have to say no on that one. You need to stop. All right. You know what's ironic? At the start of this run, I think before I even saw my spirit, yeah, it was because I read a run request. I was talking about how I don't want to do a Oberon run because I find it uninteresting because it's like auto-playing itself. And here we are on an Omenron run, which is interesting just because it's like something I don't experience very often. I still stand by the things I said about Oberon. Yo, very good archetype in Skul. It's very powerful. Just not for me. But you know, I'm not. This is fun for me. This is just experiencing something I don't normally experience. I'm looking for chain jail or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh my god, stop. You motherfucker. You absolute monster of a person. You are a piece of work. That was my shop money, which I don't even really need, but we're kind of set here, honestly. There's not too much room for this run to grow. Shade is like the only thing I'm missing, so I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm just annoyed that that's how that went down. It's like, get the fuck out of here. But what are you gonna do? At least we got our chain jail. or what's it called? Prison of the Damned, right? I don't know why I'm calling it Change All. I'm getting my Hunter x Hunter lore mixed up with my Skul the Hero Slayer lore. Look at that laser beam effect, by the way. Shouts outs. It's a good thing that doesn't hurt me. Gotta love visual glitches. Okay, we don't have a floating skull, so this isn't free by any stretch, but we do have a really good dasher, which is, hey, here's another another avenue for me to talk about my obscure, weird skull knowledge. Did you know not all dashes are created equal? Some dashes are stronger than others. Also, I'm dying as I do my... I'm literally gonna lose my reassembly. Oh my god! Okay. That's insane. That's fucking insane! This isn't even the hard minigame. Why did it feel harder than normal? I think I'm just tripping. Oh my god, right before the Chimera, I have to go into hyper-vigilant focus mode here. That's so... Okay, now Oberon's popping off before he needs to. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta focus, guys. I don't want to lose this Omenron run like this. We do have iframes. I have to probably use those, like, intelligently. We also, thankfully, have our prison here. But I'll use these when I actually full threaten my iframes. Such as here. Although I did it a little too early. Get that heal. If we can just get out of this Chimera fight, I'm not... Okay, I'm not too worried now, because we can just get last resistance. I'm very happy that I had the foresight to save my last spot and not take the shyness. I might even be dead if I took shyness. But, still not happy with that. That's so stupid. To lose it in a fucking, like, mini-game is very obnoxious. But we'll live. We can even take a, what's it called? We can take, heirloom, if I really want to. Am I feeling that desperate? Nah. I think we're fine. I'm feeling alright. I'm a little shook, but, I will keep going. We have extremely high damage percent on this run, which is beautiful, honestly. You know what? I blame the gnome spirit. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Gnome did this. Bad gnome. You're the worst spirit. How is it the gnome's fault? No further questions. Oh. That was also gnome. Playing a little careful because, like I said, I'm a little shook. A little shaken up, you see. How much does this cost? 710. You can go fuck yourself with that. I'll, actually, maybe him giving me a comment isn't so bad. You know what? Give me a comment. We still lose money. Or do we? I don't know if we lose money, actually. We probably lose a little bit of money. But, I would not have minded to see the Shade Spirit there, to be quite frank. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I honestly right now hope I'm low rolling my doors. Because, I want to get to the shop. Or give me the halfling. Oh god. Oh my god, you can't be serious. Oh, I know what to do. That goes. Fuck it, we ball. I'm skipping this room. think you can all assume why. It would be wise to skip this room. But our damage is ridiculous. Kind of unreal, I would say. It's like, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity, even though it's very fucking scary. So I can exactly buy the inscriptions I want. No, I have wisdom. Buy artifact, right? Or, no. Artifact, because we don't have any physical damage really on this run. Even though I could easily pivot to mixed damage from here, exclusively off of the 2 omens that or the omen that I just got. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm tempted to quint juggle here. I think I actually will. This adventurer fight's going to be mortifying. But talk about a run that plays itself. I don't think I've had an autoplay run this crazy in a long time, honestly. If I can just be careful. My mouse cord is like all kinds of fucked up and tangled. I'm trying to untangle it. Apologies for the lull, but it was bugging me. I also have these delicious iframes that are quite helpful too. Let's see if we can get our passive up before we get to this adventure. Okay, so you're the Dark Elite. Of course you're the Dark Elite. Why wouldn't you be? Yeti, you're supposed to be more helpful than that. Those iframes, though, am I right? You'll love to see them. I think there... Yes, I knew you were there, sir. You can't sneak up on me that easy. Alright. Who's it gonna be? Who's my poison today? So many horrible fucking options. Pretty bad. Not the worst, though. It could be worse. However, he is an asshole. Okay, it's time for this. Oh my god. I did that shit so wrong. I went into dodge his ultimate mode, or like the final part of his ultimate mode before he did the final part. That's what happened there, if you're wondering. My brain just short-circuited or whatever. But we got through it. Thankfully, never punished. Thanks to the iframes, pretty much exclusively. Shouts to iframes. We love you. Come home, iframes. A little bit of max HP and healing, and the rest goes here. I've noticed that, you know, if I had more skill cooldown and attack speed, I would have more access to my backflip, or back roll, I should say. And that would be extremely helpful, since this run is playing itself. It definitely benefits me tremendously to hide behind my iframes and let the Omenron do the work for me. And we are past the hard part, I would say. So from here, ideally, the run is easier. We'll have to see. Yo, I always consider the Act 4 adventure like the moment of a run, basically. Though there's, of course, things to be said about the Dark Hero as well. I mean, he did beat me yesterday. It's his first sparring win in a very long time, but hey, still gotta hand it to him. The guy can, the guy hits hard, okay? So I would say, frankly, we lost that Dark Hero fight to Phase 1 hero rather than Phase 2 hero. Okay, nasty-ass tornado. You hate to see it, but we're past it. The trauma is gone. We march ever forward. Look at the destruction that this Omenron is doing. These were once living creatures. Now they're just piles of goo. Healing goo. Also, if we want to get rid of the gnome, which I do want to get rid of the gnome, bye-bye. You're the worst one. Although I guess there's a point to be made about actually just taking that. What I could do is I could get rid of this, hold on to... Actually, I think that is what I'm going to do. Get rid of Artifact, because it doesn't matter that much. And buy Wisdom on the pedestal. Yes. Alright. I kept him. Gnome fans rejoice. I think sometimes whenever I talk about how I don't like the gnome, I have like commenters and like Twitch chatters who are like, how could you not like the gnome? So gnome fans rejoice. The only reason I don't like the gnome, by the way, is because Fortress is like a really stupid inscription on fairy tale runs. It's like you're never gonna have Fortress 2, basically. Like I can't think of many scenarios where you would actually have Fortress 2 on a fairy tale run. And you could say the same for a lot of the inscriptions, like Rapidity, but at least Rapidity is useful. The status ones already are at like their first benchmark, so you can actually use these status inscriptions. So, you know, I don't hate those as much. We were giga low rolling our doors, huh? I think the thing that kept me afloat this run in terms of the economy is all of the gold percent gain I had. Otherwise, I probably would have been suffering with money issues the whole run. Like, I didn't even notice my money issues until Act 4. So that's very interesting. This run was very kind in a lot of ways, and also very mean in others, but that's Skul for you. Anyways, here's Joan. I think she's not having a good time. What do you guys think? She's like, let me win. I'm not going to stop her from summoning her orbs, even though I could. Because it would maybe give me an advantage. Like, we never know how this portion of the fight's going to go. With me having such low HP, at least. Stay there, Jones. Oh, we actually got her. She was about to ult. Whenever she disappears and reappears, that's how you know that she's about to ult. But we stopped her, because we're just good like that. Very simple, very easy. I could take a Swanee if I wanted to. I don't think I want it. I'll just break a legendary. And be on my way. Happy as can be. No good curses either. Alright, that's my kit. Or that's my my dark abilities. Old Reliable. Y'all already know what it is. Haxa enjoyers will be very familiar with Old Reliable. It's a thing I take all the time because it's pretty much the best dark abilities you can take, I would say. Still, by the way, you know, if you don't like me taking Old Reliable, hey, I'm like a very vocal advocate for nerfing. Very vocal advocate. Oh my god, actually, this is perfect, right? I guess the only thing that's not perfect about this is the fact that I have Wisdom on my pedestal and I'd have to get rid of a really good... I actually don't think I'd take this. Even... You know, I think if people think about it for longer than 2 seconds, they can understand why I don't take this. Mostly because of... Like, I'd have to drop the Gnome, and Gnome fans would not like that. That's my excuse. Or the Fulgent, but, like, I don't know. It's not worth it. We already have Wisdom 2. And we don't need that 100% extra. And also, it would stop my basics from dealing damage on my Thief, which isn't that important, but it matters. I'll just take the purple Flurp and be happy with that. And also, consider this my kit, which is very cool. Sadly, no shade, but what are you going to do? We have the rainbow otherwise. The rainbow of spirits. And also Omenron. Very exciting stuff. I never ever get to use this fucker. He's actually pretty good too. Get him, Omenron. Pop off, King. Also, I need to make sure my passive is up on my Archlich. So let's stay out as Archlich. Maybe even run around a little bit here before we go into this fight. I'm going to use my Archlich passive on phase 1, or the normal hero, because I have been saying it a bit recently, but I'm honestly more afraid of this portion of the hero fight than I am of the dark hero. And I have a lot of respect for phase 1, so I'm going to use it here. And we're going to see how this goes. I think we're going to be fine. I think it's going to be an easy dub. but I could also take accidental damage and completely flub it. Oh, he is already jumping. That's a sign that we're dealing a fuck ton of damage. Just keep my eye on him, honestly. Oh! Okay, that's bad. Okay, we have to go through this. That's fine, though. Took a little bit of damage. Very stupidly so. I knew better than to dodge that the way I did. I did it anyways. But we should be okay here, I think. That could have gone a lot worse. I have to play this very carefully, though, because like pretty much any hit he deals to me is going to almost kill me. And whenever I revive with last resistance, I'm not going to have a lot of HP. So we're definitely playing with fire here. But we do have iframes. Very reliable iframes now that we have our Arachnis skill cooldown up all the way. Disrespect the hero. Ooh, he's playing a little loose with it. I don't like it. Hero's switching things up enough to throw me off a little bit. I don't like that I'm out as Archlich during this either. Took a little bit there, but thankfully everything was mostly fine. Oh yeah, we're beating the shit out of him. He doesn't have a lot left time in this world, I would say. I'm even feeling a little frisky, I guess. He's about to, yeah, siphon, which we should be fine. Never jump during the siphon. I don't know why I jumped there. It's a mistake to jump during the siphon. It makes it easier for him to get you. However, it didn't matter. If he had siphoned me there, that would have been very bad. But he didn't. GG's. Beautiful stuff, man. You love to see it. An Oberon Skull run, a very successful one. Omen 2. I got these Omen 2 victories under my belt like crazy these days, guys. Like, no one can say I'm bad at Omens anymore. Like, I've beaten the accusations officially, I think. Which I'm very happy about, because that was definitely my Achilles heel for the longest time in Skull. It just goes to show that, like, despite how many hours you have, how seasoned of a veteran you are, there's room for growth pretty much always. And that even applies to me now. I'm sure there's areas where I'm still weak that I could improve on. Anyways, let's go home. Get the Omenron in the victory screen. Right above me, serving as my my servant, I guess. It's not like he has a will of his own. Beautiful stuff, man. And finally, an Omenron run. I do think now that I'm thinking back, I think I have one Omenron run on this channel, and that's it. So, very special occasion. Omenron, not only just Omenron, but Omenron with the bone. The 13th bone, which is fucking insane. Our damage was just ridiculous. Also, very consistent activation of our spirits, because we had pretty much all of them except for Shade. And you know what? When I think back on it, I think the best result I could have gotten in the dupe may have even been duping the stone mask, because we needed that money pretty badly with how how low rolly I was on my door count. I was not going to have a lot of resources throughout the run. I think I got the Elementalist Blessing in that shop after I duped, right? I may have missed the Elementalist Blessing without that extra money. I don't remember. You guys can remind me in the comments of this video if you'd like when that happened. I don't know, man. That was just like a fun Skull run, despite my feelings towards Oberon in general. And, you know, it's really just like a me thing. Like, Oberon's a very, very viable archetype in Skull. It's very powerful, obviously. Like, he's very good. And if you give him Omenron, is this better than Oberon? I think so, right? Probably. If anything, the Omenron is worth it because this spirit here. Like, this justifies it more than the Omenron himself, I would say. But this is a powerful spirit, so having it with you is pretty good. Yeah, there's not too much to say about the build itself. Very standard Oberon stuff. But it's still fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. very enjoyable to occasionally go down lesser traveled paths. Something I've been trying to do lately with like that chase build, the strike run from yesterday. I've been trying to branch out and not do, the usual stuff I do. But occasionally that will lead to like variance in my win percentage, because like I do the runs I do because they're the best archetypes, but or at least the most consistent archetypes, and probably also the best archetypes. But I don't know. We can do a little bit of experimentation as we march towards this DLC, and then the whole game gets turned on its head with a new game mode, new items, new skulls. Who knows what the fucking future looks like? What if we don't even play the Dark Mirror moving forward and we exclusively play Demon Castle Defense? It depends on how fun it is and how hard it is. I have a feeling I'll be returning to the Dark Mirror eventually, though, It's going to be difficult for the devs to top the quality of the Dark Mirror, though I'm very excited to see how they implement this new game mode. Maybe it's harder than the Dark Mirror. Who knows? Maybe it's the truest test of our skill in this game that we've never even conceived of. We'll have to see. We'll have to be patient, though not too patient, because it's already halfway through October, and it comes out in November, so. Good shit, guys. I think I'm done here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.